Okay, so today we're doing musical math if you're in class, but you're not in class, so we're doing just a regular worksheet. If you're doing this at home, you want to make sure you're solving it in a very deliberate way. So our goal every time is to get the variable by itself. So we're trying to get the constant off first. Okay, so then we're multiplying by 10 on each side. So r equals 10. We're adding 2. My signs are different, so I have to subtract. And it's going to be negative because my signs are different. Divide by that constant. Now these ones are tricky because they're different, and we did a mini lesson in class about them. So when you're dividing by the whole thing, so the variable and the constant are divided by the same number, you're going to multiply first. You're going to clear that denominator first. So I'm going to multiply by 2 so that I'm left with k minus 10 equals negative 14. Then I'm going to add 10 to each side. So this one's a little bit different. Signs are different, so I subtract. Okay, this one goes back to the regular way. I'm getting rid of my constant first. So my signs are different, so I subtract. And I take the sign of the larger absolute value. Okay, again, this is the one where you're dividing both the variable and the constant by the same number. So we're multiplying by 22 to clear that denominator. Then we clear the constant. Same thing. Signs are different, so I'm going to subtract. And I take the sign of the larger absolute value. Oh, goodness. I did that one wrong. You always want to clear that constant first. Signs are different, so I have to subtract. Take the sign of the larger absolute value. Now this one's kind of funny. So if I have a negative r, I want the opposite. I want a positive r. So I'm actually going to divide by a negative 1. So a negative divided by a negative makes a positive. So same thing on this side. So if I want an opposite of a negative r, then I'm going to have an opposite of a negative 6. Signs are different, so you have to subtract, take the sign of the larger absolute value. So I actually ended up creating a 0 pair on each side. So when I do 0 divided by 4, it's just 0. Signs are different, so I'm going to subtract. It's going to be negative. All right, so if you have any other questions for me, you're going to let me know. There are 14 more problems for you to practice. Let me know if you want to see the answers to those 14. And I'll be glad to work with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.